We are back after a year sidelined. We are back calling NIU football games and shaking off a little bit of rust here against FCS East, but plunging into the end zone is Bam Bam Bishop, and it's 14-10. Now Bam Bam Bishop reverses field. Remember, this guy redshirted last year, didn't play. Still don't know why that happened. Now finally a clean pocket for Quintavious Pope. He launches downfield to the converted tight end, Trevor Pryor, who gets a nice little chunk gain, and NIU's back in the red zone. It would lead to a touchdown. It's 21-10. Now Quintavious Pope rolling out to his right and finding Sean Brake, this redshirt sophomore, and he gets into the end zone. It's 28-10. Now for some finishing touches, Quintavious Pope again gets a clean pocket, launches downfield, and Terrence Logan tracks it down. Remember, he was a third-string running back just a couple years ago. He's now the top receiver on the team. And after an NIU takeaway, it's 35-10. And out of the backfield is Daryl Michelle. They sent a blitz and forgot about Daryl Michelle, no relation to Sony, and he picks up some yards. And now 35-10. This is what you do against FCS teams. You hand it to your best player to stat pad. He gets into the end zone for his fourth touchdown of the game. It's 42-10. NIU wins. But let's get to the more important game. Maction in week 2. Miami of Ohio comes to town finally. It feels like we always go there. And on the opening drive of the game for the Red Hawks, they're going to hand it off on 2nd and 3. And making a nice tackle is Darth Cater, the redshirt sophomore, at corner, which will set up a 3rd and 1. And the Red Hawks are moving very quickly. This would prove to be not very smart, as on 3rd and 1, the Huskies are going to send an all-out blitz. And a terrible snap. It goes about 40 yards downfield. The ball is free, and it's picked up by Morgan Clark. The sophomore linebacker takes it in enemy territory. Now decision time for the Huskies is 4th and 2 at the 2-yard line. You know they want 6, and they're going to float it to the sophomore Sean Brake. And the slot receiver scores. It's 7-0. Now the Huskies entered their 2-minute drill right before halftime. They're going to dump it off to Bam Bam Bishop, who's going to turn upfield and get about 8 yards. We'll just have a 2nd and 2. And on 2nd and 2, one-on-one coverage. Is that Dwayne Cousins? Yes, he's finally earning his shot. And what does he do with his playtime? He gets in the end zone. And NIU wants more points right before halftime, but unfortunately throwing it late and in front of Bam Bam Bishop is Quintavious Pope, and it's 14-14, a terrible turn of events before the half. And now on a critical 3rd and long, late in the 3rd quarter, we love little zig routes, and they're going to give it to Sean Brake, who runs it beautifully and turns upfield and gets inside the 33-yard line. And we teased you guys last week about Sony Michel's distant relative. What are we going to do here? We're going to give it to him on a little jet pass, which is just unfair in this game when you give it to a guy with his speed. And he's going to turn upfield, use a block, get a decent angle, shake a tackler inside the 5-yard line. It would obviously lead to a Huskies touchdown. Now we start the 4th quarter, and Bam Bam Bishop is following his blockers, cutting back, stiff-arming defenders into the shadow realm, and the Huskies are right back in the red area. And in the red area, they're going to fire out of the backfield to Bam Bam Bishop, who spins his way down to the 1-yard line, and he will cap it off with another touchdown to make it 28-14. Now the Redhawks trying to move quickly and cut into this lead. They're going to fire downfield, and is that Darth Cater who allowed a catch? Why are we even seeing this? I don't know, but this drive would lead to a Redhawks touchdown to make it 28-21. Now 2 minutes ago, Bam Bam Bishop's carrying the open field and dragging defenders inside the 45-yard line. Now one final chance for the Redhawks, 4th and 13. A little mid-blitz here. They're going to fire a one-on-one downfield. Deshaun Gibson says, I don't even need a pick. Let me just drop it. Better field position. And the Huskies win 28-21 in the MAC opener.